Srila K. Srila Prabhupada. You can hear Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati. It's a new chapter, and it is about the nectar of devotional service. The question is asked, will whatever we do out of duty destroy any signs? Srila Prabhupada says on this. Our sense of duty and gratitude are mental functions, not characteristics of the soul. Actions performed out of duty are based on the mind, intelligence, and false ego. Whereas devotional service is an activity of the soul. If we have not acted out of pure love, we cannot call our actions pure devotion. Only what we perform with love and devotion can be called pure devotion. Duty is but regulation. Devotional service is the soul's constitutional propensity. And to maintain a sense of duty is the mind's propensity. If we wish to find fortune, we must follow the soul's constitutional propensity. Could everybody follow that? So out of duty, this is what we call kanishta. We do something. Can you please wash the dishes? Out of duty we do. But this is not this is a mental function, functions, not characteristics of the soul. The soul characteristics is, if I do it out of love to my Lord, or to Gurudev, or to our spiritual authority, by example, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, of course, and Radha Govinda. Out of love we do it. Then it is not, then it is transcendental, then it is devotion, real devotion, bhakti. Devotional service is an activity of the soul. It's much deeper. And out of duty, we ask to do some seva. It is on the mental, it's a mental function. A duty and gratitude is a mental function, not characteristics of the soul. So duty is but regulation. We do our daily service so that we can regulate our mental system. But it is not bhakti. So then another question is asked: who is a devotee? One who sacrifices his happiness for Krishna's happiness, and who remains always engaged in Krishna's service by renouncing his own enjoyment for Krishna's pleasure, is a devotee. By example, I am going to the field or to the forest and see some nice flowers or nice weather. Instead of enjoying this, I think I have to see it. I have to renounce this for myself. I am the enjoyer. I have to see it with the eyes of how wonderful Krishna has created his world. It is meant for his enjoyment. So I always, devotee, always tries to connect everything what comes positive or is for we want to enjoy. He is renouncing it and giving this enjoyment to Krishna. So he certainly attains auspiciousness, one who can think like this. Devotional service is the propensity to give Krishna pleasure. The endeavor to make oneself happy is non-devotional service and is the source of misery. In a moment, first moment, we may think, yes, how nice it is, I want to enjoy it. But afterwards, we are falling down to the mental, to the material level of action and reaction, because everything is meant for the pleasure of Supreme Lord. So first, when I enjoy, in the beginning it may seem like this, but after always some displeasure or a pain will come, inauspiciousness. So devotional service means to give is the propensity to give Krishna pleasure. The endeavor to make oneself happy is non-devotional service, and it's the source of misery. A non-devotee says, I will become Krishna and intimately enjoy the association of women. If one rejects such a mentality and becomes inspired by Vaishnava's ideal example, he is guaranteed good fortune. Guaranteed good fortune. If he does not keep himself engaged in Krishna service, he will certainly become a material enjoyer or dry renunciant rather than a Vaishnava. It was very clear words of Prabhupada, but very hard, it seems, to act like this or to develop taste, to give Krishna all the pleasure. Everything is meant for his enjoyment. This is very hard, because we always want to enjoy. If I enjoy it, then misery will come. And then I will think, oh, now I give it to Krishna. He is not interested in our misery. He is the enjoyer. You have already enjoyed. It is something like you cook for Krishna, then you eat before him, and then, oh, this was not, it was not good. No, I offer it to Krishna. So he will certainly become a material enjoyer or a dry renunciant rather than a Vaishnava. Is there any question or anything to add?
Is a devotee without higher taste same as a dry renunciate?
Is a devotee?
Devotee without higher taste is the same as dry renunciate?
No, there's the sense enjoyer. He wants to enjoy everything. This is the beginning. Then next, when he realizes, it always ends in misery. Then his attitude becomes opposite. I want to renounce everything, but I don't want to give it to Krishna. I want to just renounce it. And then I become God, I become Brahman. Like this, it is the difference. Material enjoyer is completely controlled by the external senses, by the external world. I want to be Krishna, I want to enjoy. Why should he enjoy? He should serve me. What is religion in this world? It is called Ketava Dharma, cheating religions. We go to Krishna, we go to God, we pray to God for what? Health. Protect my family. Protect me. Give me. So it cannot be a proper approach of God, because he is not our servant. We are supposed to be his servants. We are created for this. It is our nature. His soul's nature is to please him. So if we forget this, then because we are tiny souls, insignificant, we are not very intelligent. So we are trying to become God. Why should he enjoy? I want to be the enjoyer, and everything is meant for my enjoyment. You look this world now. What is the result of our perverted desire to enjoy it? We destroy everything. They do not know. With this mentality, every individual creates his world. And it will, according to our activities, our egoism, that I want to enjoy, I commit sinful activities, and for this I have to pay also. This is the law of this material world. Is it answered? Is indulging in worldly talks harmful to devotional service? We are very tricky with these topics. We are studying to speak about Krishna, and we end in mundane talkings. What the news are, how it is going on in the material world. So if you want to preach, then you start preaching about this material world, what's going on, and then you're guided. Then you approach Krishna. Then you put Krishna in the end. You must always come to the conclusion. Actually, without his happiness, it's not possible that I experience real happiness. It is all fake, it is all illusion, Maya. You watch yourself and you watch others. It is like this. Then you can say where you are living. You're living in the material world, or you're living in the transcendental plane, on the world beyond death and birth. Is indulging in worldly talks harmful to devotional service? Indulging means in worldly talks harmful to devotional service. Srimad Mahaprabhu told us to neither hear worldly talks or topics, nor discuss them. We should neither eat palatable foods, nor wear opulent clothing. He gave those instructions for those who had developed faith and taste for worshipping Lord Hari. Eating palatable foods is harmful, but it does not inconvenience others or create obstacles in their worship of Hari. Wearing opulent clothing, however, is more harmful to others. When we dress attractively, we draw others' eyes to ourselves. The purpose of gorgeous dress is to distract people's minds and eyes from the Lord, from Lord Hari's worship. Nowadays you can see this really ugly identification with this body, what they are doing, how to attract others. This is nowadays it is more harmful to others. They even want to change their body. And they're going to the beauty doctor. And they're looking like terrible. Have you seen such person with these big lips? So they want to get attention and they think this is beautiful. So they become like monsters, you know. And they want to attract like this. So it is more dangerous than eating palatable foodstuffs like this. The purpose of gorgeous dress is to distract people's minds and eyes from Lord Hari's worship. The tongue's greed, its urges harm our devotional service. Sri Mahaprabhu said, Jivara lalasi yedi jaya shishnodara parayana Krishna hibaya. One who is subservient to the tongue, who just goes here and there, devoted to the genitals and the belly, cannot attain Krishna. Chaitanya Charitamrita. So hearing worldly topics is more harmful to us than eating palatable foods. Similarly, speaking prajalpa is more harmful to others than our dressing opulently. When we gossip or indulge in worldly topics, we become like prostitutes. Gossip contaminates and disturbs people's hearts. The more taste one has for useless talks, the less natural taste one has for Harikatha. Srila Raghunath Das Goswami said, Asad Vortovishya Vishajamati Sarvadyasyaharinihi. Worldly topics are like prostitutes. They contaminate and disturb one's mind. Whenever a few people gather, there is bound to be idle talk. That is why devotees always glorify Hari Katha. If we discuss Krishna Katha, no one will have the opportunity to gossip. Those who are serious about worshipping Hari should neither hear nor speak worldly topics, nor should they pay attention to palatable foods or opulent dress. The desire to eat and dress opulently will certainly take us away from our worship of Hari. So we cannot worship Hari as long as we desire to eat voraciously and dress attractively. Moreover, if we maintain a taste for hearing and speaking worldly topics, we will become distracted from the path of worshipping Hari. Such talks will misguide us and force us to forever relinquish our worship. Therefore, persons who are interested in Lord Hari's service must be careful about such things. Otherwise, they will inevitably fall down. There is one question from one person that you may know. I don't remember this, but no, it's just maybe you may read this. Not.
Should I read it?
Yeah, if you can. Just give a short.
The commentary is written like this. Hare Krishna Dandavat Pranam Swamiji. If God exists, why is there suffering? I'm asking about problem of evil.
I'm asking
about the problem of evil. How to reconcile the existence of evil and suffering with an omnipotent, omnibenevolent and omniscient God.
only.
Omniscient God.
Omniscient.
Omniscient.
Allwissend. Ein allguter und allwissender, allmächtiger.
Omniscient. And can you answer? it is not easy. It would be a long answer. So he should hear Harikatha. All these answers he will get for these topics. And yes.
Satisfying him. That is a common question. That is really common, typical internet question.
Yeah.
It's like this very many times.
Yes, but it is also good, if one has such question, they want a solution in a few sentences. But
It is there, but they cannot accept it. Like you said, just listen Harikatha. This is the solution.
yes, that's because I'm suggesting, because everything, Prabhupada and our Acharyas and Bhagavatam, Gita, they give all the same instruction on this topic. And if he hears this Harikatha, then he will get all questions will be answered. It is only because if you explain only a part of them, then they will also understand only a part, and that is not. This is the real knowledge, what they are. All the thinking of the conditioned souls is only a small part, Now they have to regulate the climate, and they want to control all these things. But nobody goes beyond. There's much more, Why I'm here? I have to question. This must be the first question. Why I am here? And this is, I don't know, an intelligent person has to question, why I'm here, or who I am, and where I'm going. Why is this happen? If it's, we want to, this is only an insignificant part what we are thinking, that what we know now, we can change it or we can control it. Nothing we can control. It is much bigger, Why we are here, there must be a reason. And why I'm enjoying and why I'm suffering, there is a reason. It is an action and a reaction. We cannot blame anyone else. It is our world. We have created, we wanted it. It is a simple thing, You can go deeper, more, and you will end that you become Vaishnava. That you understand you are part of this original. We are tiny parts, so we have the same desire like Krishna. But we are not meant to become Krishna. This is the cutting point where we are separating ourselves from Krishna. And when we are taking this mood, I want to be him. I want to enjoy. And when this attitude comes in the beginning, we may control it, but one time you will forget, and you will identify with whatever. You may be a great saint in the first, or you may be a demigod, or then it goes down. You forget, and you want to enjoy. And if you want to enjoy like a monkey, why not become a monkey? I wanted it. I want to enjoy like a monkey. You know? You can do best, but the human form is not meant to enjoy like monkeys and dogs. I don't know, I am wrong.
That is the only solution, is to become yourself.
You have to expand your, not only this small, but now this world is only real, is only what you can touch, you can see, you hear and taste. But there's so much more. The saints, and even in the nature, in the past, they had so much more understanding of these things. And this Vedas and the great saints, they are giving us this understanding. But now we're hearing conditioned souls who find out some tiny part of the truth and think this is a great achievement. But it is not. It is only a small part. Krishna is everything. There is no border. There's no that you come to an end. Even if you meet Krishna personally, if you go to Goloka, there's again an opening. There is no, you cannot fix anything. It is always going. Have you answered like this?
Better to send this video to you, the link for this video, you can see.
Did I explain a little of this? You know, it's only a tiny part. It's theoretical knowledge. This gyan, but we have to leave it. This is the second part. This is very difficult.
Actually, it's opposite, Maharaj. Very difficult to understand, but easy to practice. Bhakti you can understand, but you can practice.
There was one question asked to Swami Maharaj. He said, Swami Maharaj, Prabhupada, you said that this process of bhakti, devotion is so easy, or is so. But I find it is very difficult. Then Swami Maharaj said, the process is very easy. But to surrender is the most difficult. Then he started crying because he went through this practically. To realize, realizing means we have to surrender. We have to give our life to the Lord. You're in charge. You may do whatever you like. Then he told him like this, and this is this is experience we have to go through. It is painful to surrender. And at the same time, it is the most exalted thing you cannot even imagine. It's impossible here. Because then we are entering the world, eternal world, and the transcendental plane. And this is not easy. To hear that it's easy to practice and to chant Hare Krishna, and even we hear this here, But to practice it, to do it, this is very difficult. We have to check ourselves. Too many things, how much we are attracted to the external thing. So what is devotional service? Devotional service means trying to please the Lord. It is meant to give Krishna happiness, not to give happiness to ourselves. When we realize this, we become very humble and very tolerant. Yes, you want to ask some?
Yes, Maharaj, how I know in the moment what Krishna wants? How I understand, how I can understand what Krishna wants now in every situation, when I do my work, when I make kirtan, when there are so much levels, and how I understand.
How I understand what I want and what Krishna wants.
Yes, how I can.
Yeah, this we have to surrender. Then we cannot separate. Now in our situation, we cannot separate the mind really from the super soul, by example. The super soul, the Lord is sitting in the heart of everyone. He is everywhere, and He is everything. You must become conscious of these things first. He is omniscient. If He is omniscient, then we are realizing it is very, how to say, we may be very disturbed. So we are believing it is like this. It could be, yeah, but in reality, we are not. We must live like this, that He is always present. He is always here. But we are not on this level to want to hear Him, because we are on the mountain level. There are so many things what attract us in this world, and what. So that's because the process of bhakti should be practiced from the beginning. We should always identify ourselves as a beginner. We have not understood anything. And after, when we take a disposition of dasa, dasa, anudasa, the dina, the servant, the servant, the servant of the servant of Srimati Radharani. When we take such a position, and we become attracted to this, then the Lord Himself may manifest, and He may talk to you, He may tell you, He may act through you, even you may not be conscious that He is already acting through you. But He comes very, very close. He's a person, He's the Supreme Person. And it is not so easy to that we can go there as long as we have anything what is we want to enjoy in this world. This world is not meant for our enjoyment. This is Krishna for Krishna's enjoyment. And this is very, very deep understanding. But we have to realize also, we have to act accordingly. Every moment we have to be dependent on the Lord's mercy. First it is, we practice it, and then automatically it will become our nature. We again become pure and again become qualified. Go home back where we are coming from. You can understand.
When I'm hungry, I need something to eat.
Yes. And you always think, I'm hungry, but Krishna will maintain me. Not that I am the maintainer. He will give me. He will care for me. He will care for everything. If you become a devotee of the Lord, then it means you may be a friend of the Supreme Lord or a servant. They just think he's a sadist. No, today he will not get to eat. No, he's such sweet. He's so caring for us, so much more than we even can think of. He is our best friend, our everything. And through His mercy, everything He cares for. The more we depend on Him, the more He will manifest everything what the devotee wants. Because He knows His devotee will not exploit Him. The devotee is on the earth, think how to please Him, and He is happy automatically. And the devotee will be happy. And this happiness we cannot experience in this world. We have not taste for these things. We still have much taste for becoming sense enjoyer here in this world. We still won't have the tendency to become God, the enjoyer. We have no faith that He cares for us. He cares for our family. He cares for everyone. And if someone is suffering in this world, He has put much suffering to others. So to teach us, He gives us the result. You have given this to others, you will also get it. This is karma, the law of karma. You want to forget me? You want to be the enjoyer? Yes. No problem. You see, material world is offering you everything. But you have to pay. This is the difference, the price. Acting for Krishna's pleasure has no karma. It will just give us freedom. Acting for my benefit, on what level it may be, means I'm imprisoned in this material world. I will act and I will get the result from my action, good or bad. But it's always material action. Without Krishna's satisfaction, we cannot become member of the Vaikuntha. We may not even understand. It's like nothing. Is this okay? Anything more to say, Kid? Then we can close here. Jai Srila Prabhupada Nitya Leela Bhagistami Supad Paramahamsa Vivacharya Sadhaka Srimad Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai Srila Gurudev Nitya Leela Bhagistami Supad Paramahamsa Vivacharya Sadhaka Srimad Bhakti Vaibhav Puri Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai. Jai Guru Pranami Antakampatarupyasya Pasintubhiracha Pavitanam